The Department of Corrections has a revenue of $1 trillion. This was disclosed. There is a website called Dun and Bradstreet. It's a credit reporting agency. If you go to that and you actually search Department of Corrections, Wellington, New Zealand, you look at the revenue figure for it, it says $1 trillion. Now how is that? I've already put in a Freedom of Information Act request for that information, but apparently they are using the prisoners as collateral for loans.
Yep, they're worth 90,000 a year.
I have asked them through Freedom of Information Act, and I'm waiting for the reply. Now, another thing you should know about, Lake Alice, ECT. Right? Now, remember the United Nations declared ECT as a form of torture, right? Well, what did the New Zealand government do? Nothing. What did they do? They actually did not remove the torture machines. Now, here's the thing. If you were actually a democracy, wouldn't you remove the torture machine? Knowing that it's been declared as a torture by United Nations, we're going on their script, you see. Now, I put in a Freedom of Information request for the number of
Keep going.
the number of ECT machines in New Zealand. That request has gone out to every district health board in the country, and so far the first one to reply was Northland, who have told us they have 2. So anyone in Northland? I know there's a few cell towers gone down there.
That's shocking.
Okay, so now two torture machines and we'll call them torture machines because that's what the United Nations has declared it as, right? So 2 torture machines in Northland, and I'm waiting for the others to reply back. Now, when I got the reply last night, it was sent on a black screen with white writing, so it couldn't be copied. That's okay, I did a screenshot and posted it online. Right? This is the secrecy, the transparency, of the government. Now, if those window cleaners up there could just clean the whole damn building, including all the sin from it, then we might have something here. Meanwhile, on my way down here this morning, I don't know how many people believe in chemtrails, right? Of course, if you write to the government, they'll tell you that there isn't such a thing. Well, not only are they dropping nanometals, barium, strontium, lithium, strontium, aluminium over us, which we're breathing in. Now what does that do to your respiratory system?
That's right.
Yeah, you're right, screws it, right? Okay, so then they run electromagnetic frequencies over that, and because it's metallic, it actually can it can be very conductive, and they're using that, they can actually modify the weather, right? It's done by the military, it's not done by the government. That's why you don't find out about it, because the military is above the politicians' pay grade, so the politicians can all deny it happening, right?
But they allow it, do they?
Well, they don't even know. It's beyond their security, right? Now, some of you will know that I was the person who predicted the Kaikoura earthquake a week before it happened, right? That's because I was looking at those very same clouds and I was seeing what was going on, and there was about 6 weeks of continuous EMF, electromagnetic frequencies being put out over our country. And I said, look, there's a full moon coming up, and there's a lot of electromagnetic frequencies going on. When there's a full moon, there's more gravitational pull, so it's easier to set off an earthquake. And sure enough, there was one. Now, this is the kind of technology that we're not getting told about, right? because we don't have a transparent government, we don't have a democratic government. They're too busy dropping 1080 poison over our Department of Conservation lands. Give us a break. What are they trying to conserve? Poison? Right? And then they bury some of it in a frickin' land waste dump site in Horowhenua, Martin. Right? So this is the kind of government that we got, right? They're poisoning our country, dropping frickin' poison over our toxic metals. Now, okay, here's another question for you. Glyphosate. How come the government hasn't legislated against that? Right? They banned our plastic bags. Meanwhile, they've got rubber gloves and masks floating down the rivers for the fishes to swallow. Because that's what it was all about, saving the fishes, wasn't it? Right? That's why we have to walk to the supermarket without any bags and somehow we're not allowed to take our own bags inside. No, that was actually an experiment. It was a social experiment to see how much you put up with before you get pissed off. Well, listen here, we're pissed off. Clean that building. Clean that building.
Yeah, you're corrupt.
Set off a fire alarm.
Clean that building.
We got a government that's taking our freedoms away very, very rapidly, and this may be one of the last times we're allowed to actually protest. Who knows? They might pass a law tomorrow saying we're not allowed to do this, right? And those guys up there with the orange and blue jackets, who are just collecting their pay, good men, yeah, we all need pay too. Right? And, if you were a good man, you would actually walk off that job. You would walk off that job because you're not actually guarding anything respectable. I used to be a security guard myself, Once I actually guarded overnight a beer tanker. And you know what? I think that was actually more valuable to guard than this.
Meaningful.
At least you could get a laugh out of it. You can't get anything out of this government.
Corrupt! Liars!
Hey, communist! Over here! Communist! Marx!
Liars!
Is that Carl?
Liars!
Oh, that's right, Carl passed away. That's his replacement. Yeah, well, I don't know, somebody else want to take the mic here?